right
front
now,
trailer
going
and
to
doesn't, misses him as TP is able to get him like
white.
lane from top
Black, white,
wood.
too.
Goldglove following up on Fuel as he catches stunned by that guy who camps and gets cleaned up.
Going to
A lot of
C
gunfire,
back.
quick
He's
out the
balling
gates.
A side,
He
I'm
is
going
yet to
for
be
A.
captured yet, Hutch.
Yeah, well,
He's going
it's
right
no secret
alley,
that on
though.
firing range, that B flag, it's so tricky.
No one's on B too.
Dating B, don't go on B.
On B, on B.
Not the only.
Alright, go B, 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 go B, go
They're
B.
going to be pushing for a 3-cap right now.
Go,
But
go.
it's one of the very few maps that you can literally spot
alley, middle alley.
Good
B flag
shit.
right off spawn,
Alright,
no
hold the
matter
spawn
where you
trap now.
spawn. So that makes that
alley.
B flag completely
One down.
volatile in situations like the one
They
that you
spawn
just
down
saw
low, they
right
might
there,
be
where
pushing
the
down
other
A.
team gets
Hey,
wiped
need
out,
help?
clearly
I'm
see
landing.
I got one of them.
You need
I got
to
one up top wood, top wood, top
immediately
wood.
as a team.
He's looking up.
Immediately.
Don't die, goalie. Stay there.
They're off for 7.5 seconds, but it takes 7.5
You're good,
seconds
just
to
don't
have
get
a fight
negative.
by yourself.
We're
So
losing
that's
A.
never enough
We're losing
time.
B,
You
we're
will
losing
always
B.
mathematically need another person on
Good
there
shit.
to help out with that.
We're on
You will catch
halfway
it in
now.
quickly, and that's what really makes firing range that fun. That you can grab people off the spawn with a good nade.
Got it.
Bottom wood window, bottom wood window.
Because we were talking, they were talking, there's just a lot of people
Oh
talking.
boy.
Yeah.
Wait, you only had one person that wasn't muted, right?
Well, I actually had 4.
Oh, Fwiz.
Yeah, tricks are for
Gotta
kids.
bounce back.
But hey, you know,
we're nearing the end of this tournament here. We gotta keep the energy
Yeah,
high.
we do. Yeah. Oh, the energy is high. I got that Chinese food. I'm good to go. We're coming in. You know, we got wrapping up the semifinals here. Coming up. Well, not wrapping it up. Wrapping up matches going.
Getting
into the
close
semifinals.
to wrapping it
This
up.
has got to be it, though. I mean, we're not getting debriefed in between here. Who do we have up here right now?
So right now it looks like is there?
We got Pupskadoodle Noodles or whatever.
Yep.
Poopski
Poopski Doodles. Poopski Doodles versus.
This is going to be.
It's the. Oh man, who is it? Oh, those guys who get their ass beat.
SB. And that's not a swear word. Remember, because that's their name.
Part of the team. Do not add that to the
Can't
swear
add that
bucket.
to the swear bucket.
I am on a tight budget, to be honest with you guys. So
For the swear, yeah, for those that don't know, the swear bucket is for how many times we swear on the broadcast. We are going to donate $3.
You know what, Pat? I'm gonna pat both of us. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm gonna pat you on the back. Figuratively, of course, not literally.
Right.
For going for the last 3 hours and only saying
A couple.
Actually, let's not repeat it.
Right,
Because
but
it's their job to keep
it's under
track of
5
it.
total.
Don't even say it. Don't
Yeah.
even give them any ammo because I'm not convinced that they've been properly keeping track.
We'll have to hear what the
any
tallies
opportunity
are.
I can get to get
Sure.
get myself out of this.
Sure, fair enough. So this is actually the last game of the last matchup before we go into the semifinals.
And at that point, it's only 4 teams left.
Yes,
Then it's 2 teams left.
and then there's 1.
And then I go home and watch Weeds Season 5.
Yeah,
Wrapping that up.
I've been watching Modern Family. I've never seen it
I've
before.
heard nothing but good
Dude,
things
it's
about that
really
show.
funny, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
Is it intelligently funny or is it funny like...
A little bit of slapstick, but there's also some good intelligent humor in there for
Yeah?
sure. Yeah. The gay couple in there, I think, is where some of the most well-written material is.
I've seen the show a couple times and those guys make me laugh.
Yeah, they're
And not in the sense that Dharma and Greg, you know what I mean? Not Dharma and Greg, like Will and Grace.
Will and Grace,
not
yeah.
in that sense because that was super campy. It wasn't funny. Like those guys actually do make me laugh.
Yeah, no, they're a good. That actually, though, that whole good stuff.
Well,
Worth a
listen,
watch.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Weeds is they call it a dramedy on Netflix, but it is satisfying that itch like you would not believe. It's like 30-minute episodes, so it's really concise.
Yeah.
Each episode.
Nancy Botman.
Botwin, yeah.
Botwin?
Each episode ending with you like kind of thinking to yourself, what's gonna happen next? I really want to watch the next episode. Phenomenal show. I'm going to give that show a shout out right now.
I watched the first 2
They are not
seasons.
sponsoring us, but if they were, I would be saying the
They
same
should
thing.
donate, though. They really should.
Yeah, they should really kick at least a couple grand for that.
Okay, so let's
endorsement.
segue back into some Call of Duty Heroes. Gold Glove's going to pick up A. They've got a 3-cap, but now they were able to get 1, making it a 2-cap. And these guys need to get into it right now. They are down by, it looks as if 14 points here, and they've got to jump into it. They've only got A. Getting here, attack comes in. Assassin picking up a 2-piece, and he's doing as much as he can for this team. But they are scattered around the map. Looks like they're trying to commit to a C while Assassin holds down A. Going to move up to the B side here. Does stun somebody in top 10, so he's going to have to watch out. That's why he's going to tug the wall tightly here.
Yeah.
Coming up middle, gets somebody jumping down, and
God.
doesn't get TP. Nice as he was stunned. Was not able to get it, but that was extremely close as Chiz follows up with a nice kill on TP.
And Assassin was over there in top wood waiting for his teammates to spawn in on him, but I don't know if you noticed, his team just absolutely refused to spawn right next to him. They were spawning down firing range, and then finally actually on the C flag. So at that point, Assassin just said, okay, you know what, I just need to move up and meet up with my team, which is a sign of a good player.
Absolutely, and TP is going to pick up a 2-piece there, taking out both Gold Glove
This is only a
and
10-point
Assassin.
game.
10-point game here. We're only covering the first half so far with a minute left, so you can only imagine that the second round is going to be extremely intense. As Ernest picks up fuel up with a C4 and then shanks on attack. They got A, but only going to hold it for a second. They're probably going to spawn in jungle side if they didn't
Wow, what a
fire
close
range
game.
C. And Assassin's picking up TP, and now they've got a 3 cap. And instead, Hutch going down by 10 points in this game. They're going to turn it around and go into the second half here with a lead.
That's all you need, man. One player just has to go ham, and it sparks up the rest of the team. And
Yeah.
honestly, you know what? When you're playing on a competitive level, that is like the best feeling in the world. When your entire team, you can tell like everyone has the adrenaline pumping, and then you mount some kind of charge and pull up a 3 cap in a situation like this. And this is huge. It's a huge to go back from a 10-point deficit to a 10-point lead right before going into game 2 in the semifinals. That's like going big when you most need it.
Yeah, it demoralizes the other team that was up. All of a sudden they're like, how were we up by this amount of points? And now we're going to go into it. They're going to be down by like 20. At this rate. I mean, they were able to at least get C back. Assassin's hanging out middle, and they've got A already controlled over here as Chiz just picked up fuel up on A. That had to be him, yeah.
Assassin's just a ninja, man. He really does hang out in really unorthodox spots, and he's just super patient and waits for his chance to get a few kills before he makes moves.
He's an incredible slayer, has been. Yeah. He's a national championship himself. 2008 Call of Duty national champion, Team Fear.
Is that COD 4?
Yeah, COD 4. And he's been with Fear ever since. So loyal teammate, great player, and
leverage TP, man. That guy's no write-off either.
No. TP is a beast, man. Like I said, they won the first MLG event. They're right now he's part of Leverage, which is the #1 seeded team on MLG right now.
I wonder if any pro teams that are by any chance watching this, I wonder if any of them watched any of these players and said, man, we got to talk to this guy. That'd be interesting. It's not totally out of the question.
No. I could see a lot of them being groomed into competitive players.
If you were on an MLG team and you were watching people that are normally considered to be pub stars playing, live streaming, you weren't casting it, you were just watching it, what would be a player that you would watch and say to yourself, yeah, that guy is actually, I would consider putting him on my team?
Bendros, Cnanners, and NASA.
What about in this game right now?
In this game right here? Well, let's watch, dude. Let's see here.
No, that's a cop-out. Come on. On this game right here, who would you put on your MLG team? Or who would you consider?
I would put Dr. Chiz on there.
All right, let's go to Chiz then.
All right.
Let's see if you're correct, sir.
Yeah, let's put Chiz. Fine. I'll see you that bet. And we'll put Dr. Chiz on. He's rocking an MP5. He looks solid with it. He's been playing really well all day.
This just got unnecessarily confrontational. Do you want to slap each other and just diffuse the tension?
I don't know if that'll diffuse it. I think that'll escalate it, to be honest with you. I think we'll hear like a...
Don't do that, man. They're watching the stream and it sounds terrible.
They probably didn't appreciate that.
No, they didn't. Don't do it again. Let's do some live casting.
Some live casting?
Yeah,
so you want to jump on and do some casting of Dr. Chiz. All right. We are on board with Dr. Chiz right now. They've got A, but they're going to spawn on that C side, trying to pick it up, taking shots from top 10 right now, but he's got support from his team as Gold Glove comes in, takes out Iron attack, but while this was going down, they were not able to pick up the A flag. They lost that, so now they're going to have to move in as a squad to B, but keep an eye on top wood. That's going to be key here. They have to make sure that they clear out top wood before they get B, and it looks like somebody, Gold Glove, is just going commando style trying to get B, but that often does fail, Hutch, because when you go in for B by yourself and they have A, they're going to get up on top wood and take care of business. Assassin comes in, takes out fuel up.
This is a chance, yeah.
Jumping down, going to try to pick up the spawn, and he does that with a nice stun. Doesn't get a kill with a grenade, but enough time was bought for him to pick up B, and now they control both B and C, only down by 13 points in this half.
That was a beautiful play by Assassin, because as soon as he saw that there were 2 people down on the other team, he knew that that was his time to jump on the B flag. And him and his team member were able to capture that flag. Unfortunately, they don't have C or A at the moment, but that'll be easily remedied. Spawns are pretty crazy on this map. No matter where you spawn, you're going to be right close to a flag. And as a result of that, you'll see flag juggling going on. And Chiz is going big in the kill feed. If we were watching him, we'd be able to see what he was doing. But Fwiz, for whatever reason, thought it would be a good idea to switch perspectives.
No, it just automatically kicks off of Chiz when he dies, so then we have to make sure we are always conscious of going back to him, bud.
I'm sorry that we got it wrong.
This
team's mounting them.
Do you want to control the controller?
I really don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You can hang on to
There's
that.
a lot of respect that comes with that. It's like Harry Potter's wand.
This team is mounting a comeback right now. Remember, they were only down by 20 in the first half. Now they got a 2 cap, and the score is almost even. With 4 minutes left and only a 20-point difference, I'm actually pretty surprised at the amount of close games that I've seen today. Normally in these kind of situations you see a lot of blowouts, but at least I don't know.
I think we've only seen
of
like
these-
2 blowouts.
Yeah, 3 or 4 or 5 of these games were just toe to toe all the way up through the end of game 2. So
I
that's
agree.
awesome.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been evenly matched teams. Even that sniper matchup was, although they did, it was close at one point with just snipers only. It was pretty interesting.
That was a clutch B cap by Gold Glove, and he was hugging that wall. The guy in top 10 didn't have an angle on him because he was so close to that wall and he's
Sure.
got that wood fence right there. So,
Jay, you want to come hang out for a couple minutes with us, bud?
Yeah.
Why don't you grab a seat, come on up here, and do some commentary with us? No?
and we're not swearing.
No swearing.
Because seriously, if you swear, bro,
we gotta pay.
I don't even want to tell him.
Yeah.
Because then it might incentivize.
No, because he's in it now.
Yeah.
It goes for him too.
There's no swearing because there's a swear
You have to
jar.
donate
I
$3
don't,
every time you swear.
Yo, big game. This is almost even.
Yeah.
They've almost tied the score right now. This is crazy. 3 minutes left. This
Moral
is.
character than you guys.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
We're talking about the game. What do you think of the game so far?
It looks good. I haven't really been following the tournament. I was at the Machinima softball game, but
Why don't you tell us a
Let's
little
talk
bit
about
about
the
that?
softball.
Well, let's talk about the softball game. We got 3 minutes here. Go ahead.
I
Are
see
you
my
kidding
boy
me?
Goldie going
They're,
up.
they're closing the gap. This is a minute and a half or 2.5 minutes left, and the game is like literally 0-0.
A lot of time left to still talk about the shit about Honey
Sure.
Badgers.
Who's Joe
Are
Stein?
you just not wanting to talk about it because you're not on the softball team?
He didn't make the cut. To be clear.
Is that why you feel uncomfortable because you're not part of that team?
I'm not
So
going
essentially you don't
to
even-
say that that's not the reason.
Yeah.
But,
Basically, you don't even work for Machinima since you're not on the team.
Right.
Yeah.
We tested loyalty by grading the softball team.
And
Even volunteer.
no, not practically. You haven't even came to a game. To
Anyway,
watch.
it's just something for us to think
Yeah,
about.
just throw that out there, just as a test of friendship. You're not passing. So we're back in the game here with Assassin. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the board. They've got a 29-point lead while Hutch goes and gets a Kleenex. I'm going to take it away here with some commentary. We jumped on board with Gold Glove. They're controlling both B and A's. He's moving in. They're on B right now. Going to try to get a Semtex skill on it, see if he can land it. And I think Ernest picked it up first, but he still sees somebody there as hit markers. And I'm not sure who cleaned it up, but he was able to pick up that guy who camped. So Hutch, they continue to control both A and B.
They have about a 10-point lead at this point, and if they can hold this 2-cap, they're going to win the game. But right now, someone's taking B, and Goldie's got to prioritize that.
Did-
Knows that, jumps down, and then immediately encounters their spawn.
Yeah, wow. They have a 3-cap, but they're fighting him over at C, and now it looks like all 4 of them are down, other than Gold Glove
my
spawned in.
God.
So they're gonna get. He got that nade off at B. No, they jumped off it. He wasn't able to get it. So it looks like they're probably going to be able to get both A and B over here. As Assassin's going to try to move into top 10. Check C here. Goes back trailer and trying to get shots off, but I don't know if he was able to clean up that kill at all or if he got help cleaning up that kill. And that guy who camps comes in, takes him out bottom 10 as we jump on board with Gold Glove. He's keeping an eye on B. They cannot afford to lose B so that they can get this lead in here. And he takes out Fuel Up trying to jump in on it.
Yeah, this is looking to be. I mean, the longer these guys have this 2-cap, the closer the game is to being completely over. And I am almost inclined to say that they've established a big enough lead that they're comfortable. They have a 50-point lead at this point. There's only 45 seconds left in the game. The other team did, however, get the 2-cap right there, capturing B. So, but then I don't even know. I don't even know how this point system works. Pretty sure Goldie won. So, props to you, kid. Made me proud. Quiz.
That was one of your solo moments where I was
That
paying
was a bad
attention.
one.
Did you pass?
No.
I think he did a good job.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Why be so strict about it? This is the first time you really sat down and
don't
went
know.
deep
That's
dive
what I
into it
told
with
him.
Wiz, you know what I mean? So I think you make a good balance of coming off of what he says. He talks, it's intense, and then you
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah, so it looks like Gold Glove's team at the end of this game is going to win by a margin of about 20 points. And for 2 games to be played, 6.5 minutes each, that's a really close game.
This is a really hard-fought battle.
That was a good game.
Yeah, you could not be hard on yourself losing that. So that's just what I think.
I totally agree with you. We're going to do a post-game interview. I want to see like Joe Rogan. You know, this guy's got to be like Joe Rogan interviewing the fighters afterwards.
I want to get Ocho Cinco in one of these tournaments.
I don't know what that is.
Chad Ocho Cinco, do you know who he is?
Nope.
Okay, he's a pretty, well, one of the most famous wide receivers in the NFL.
Don't watch football. Don't care.
But he's also, if you knew like one person in the NFL, it'd probably be him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is Steve Young still in the NFL?
Steve Young is no longer in the NFL. He's
Okay,
actually
well, that
been
right there tells you how
Awesome work,
Steve
guys.
Young retired, I want to say about 7 or 8 years ago.
So
Probably
let's
more.
kick it over to Eric.
In the
Let's
90s.
kick it over to Eric.
90s.
It's Eric's show.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Eric. It's on you, bud. Tell me who you want unmuted. He's going to hear me delayed since I didn't plug in my mic.
Is he talking?
Eric, so tell me who you want to listen to and who you want me to unmute.
Well, at this moment, I want to talk to Gold Glove and Jeffy. I just want to say, man, first off, I saw a little shenanigans there toward the end of that game. I think I saw an RPG and some second chance or something like that. I don't know. I call it shenanigans.
Yeah.
All I know is it was definitely a good game. I was actually very impressed by how much it switched back and forth there toward the end of the first game, and the beginning of the second one was kind of wild. So nice work, guys. Gold Glove, big props to you, sir. I'm sorry, Golden Glove, big props to you, sir, for making
Good job
it
out
into
there,
the semifinals.
David.
It's great to have you in here, man, and to everyone on the Poopscoodle team, mad props to them as well. Make sure you share our kind words. We give big props. There were some kind words stated for Dr. Chiz and Ernest Lee, and Pure Assassin, man. Everyone loves you. Well done. So, all right, guys. I guess we'll catch up with you at the next bracket.
Definitely. See you soon.
Guys. Hey, Jeffy, thanks for all your support, man. We wish you could have made it through. And he's gone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the next team loaded up, but I do want to take just a moment to talk a little bit about, excuse me, if I can breathe here, about another one of our sponsors. I mean, bringing on Merrill, or Sergeant Merrill. His name is Jason from Merrill Designs in a little bit. Merrill is an amazing guy. He's an ex-Army sergeant. He's a gamer. He's a commentator. He does really beautiful work, and he also has this website that helps people build their websites or design their websites and graphics, all that kind of things. And he designed our website, which is why it looks the way it does. He designed all the graphics that are overlaid on this beautiful screen. I give huge props to Merrill, and he'll be coming on here in just a little while to talk to us, but I wanted to go ahead and just take a second to thank him for all of his team's hard work. I think they had 5 or 6 guys that were working full-time on this project, and man, I'm here to tell you, for the way the community has come together, doing it all in such a short amount of time is mind-blowing. So big props to Merrill. Thank you to him. And I'm going to take one quick second here and pick another winner. It looks like I have a brand new winner for you guys, this time for a pair of Astro in-ear headphones. Astro in-ear headphones, Tom Waterworth. Tom Waterworth, you're in Texas, or no, you're not in Texas, you're in the UK. Tom, I think you're in the UK. I'm sorry, I'm looking at old sheets here. Tom, thank you so much, man, for the donation. You're a freaking legend. Random.org picked this guy out of the mix. He's number 463, so thank you, Tom, and I greatly appreciate the donation. You will be receiving contact from Astro with information on how to get your in-ear headphones. Those things are pimp. So we've got the new teams coming back in right now, guys. It's coming together really quickly, in case you guys haven't noticed. The lads are in. And I was actually hoping this wouldn't happen. You two are probably the strongest teams here. We've got Optic Diesel's team, and we have Sam 5000's team. So we have some interesting balance here to do. So Diesel, how do you feel about this, man? Right on, right on. And Sam, how are you feeling, my friend?
I'm feeling pretty good. This is going to be a fun game. We had a lot of good games with these guys yesterday, and I think that'll be good whatever happens.
All right, I got to ask you, yesterday you guys scrimmed this team. This was your primary team you scrimmed, from what I understand. What was the score? Who took it away the majority of the time? No one wants to answer that one, huh? I tell you, man, I'm going to say this. I played with Pure Crowds, and I'm waiting for Pure Crowds to step up into a pro role. The man deserves a pro spot on a team like Aqua, and he really does have that level of skill. Imagine him on an American Connection. I mean, mind you, game guns as servers are amazing. They level the playing field so much more than any other way of playing the game. But if you had, the ability to have him in the U.S. and playing on your team, he'd be unstoppable.
So you guys want to play with T4
I'd like
now?
to see him on the MLG.
Yeah,
I would.
let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Right on, right on. All right, well, Fwiz, take it away, my friend. We're going to go ahead and kick this thing off, and let's do it.
I think early on, Hutch, do you want to do a listen in?
Yeah, this late on in the tournament, I want to hear what these guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, We can start up. Sorry for lobby conversation, but yeah, let me unplug my mic. But yeah, I want to do listen in too.
good luck.
I think early on
Sam,
there
you're going
was
bottom,
less
Sam
of
bottom.
that competitive edge in some of those matches, so there wasn't a lot of communication. And now that we're in the
butter
semifinals, getting close to the
cup,
finals, people are really got
This
some
is the
bragging
Final
rights.
Four, yeah?
Yeah, this will be the Final Four. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna hear a lot more chatter amongst teams.
We gave NASA some love last time, so
Yeah,
why
so we're
don't
gonna go
we,
PB Dubs on
Why
Trophy.
don't we go Juice? Why don't we go Juice?
We'll try to follow. We'll start
Are
with
you gonna go to that
Juice.
Jason? Are you gonna go to that?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me say something to Revan real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so Revan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I would love. We're gonna do a listen in, and I think it would be really dang effing
When's that
amazing
firing?
if you cast while you play.
I'm gonna cast while I play. Alright.
Yes, I would actually love it, and I think everybody on the stream would appreciate it as well.
We got hit with my C4.
Foot down.
Got that flag, so Revan push up towards the mid-head glitch, getting some spawn kills on them. Taking out one, popping back up, looking at the Semdex. He's one more down low. Looks like he's coming up towards C-Tunnel. Pulling out to his team. There he is. Taking him out next to the red connector, looking down tunnel. He's going to rotate back as his team does have that 2-cap.
I got up 10, guys.
And hold this down. It should be spawning down low. Let's try cap A. Let's try cap A here. And we send down one of those nade spots. I'm here watching you. If they need you, I got it.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's hold this. They're on C. They're on C. I don't have an aid.
You're on top. You're on top.
Yeah, I'm on top. Nice.
NASA at the top. He's dropping down to C. Dropping down to C.
Shadow got me. Fear creds. They're on C as well. Nice. One more. One more on C weak. Just hold B and A. Hold B and A for now. They're coming out of Shadow. Pushing B hard.
Crab's going to B. Shit. He's got weight. He's got weight.
I got one.
Two weight.
Bottom 10. He's going through mid. Back showers.
I'm with you.
I got it.
You got us on.
Rev.
Good hold, good hold.
They're coming for C right now. 2 guys on C. If you get them, that's great. If not, they're coming to A as well. They're coming to A.
Don't worry about it.
Well, that's C4 on A.
Got him.
There you go.
One top tip, one white trailer. He's sidewood right now.
They need to drop the top wood. They're going to be all going on B.
They're all over B.
Yeah. There you go. They're also on A. Good job getting them off B, though.
Side 10, going on B.
They're off B for now. They're back on it.
I'm flashed on C. Almost got C.
Top wood. Help them out. There you go.
Oh, sorry, Rock. I was stunned.
That's okay.
Top wood, 1 shot.
Trailer, behind trailer.
Side trailer.
Side 10, side 10.
BBB. Two there, one side in. Watch out, Rev. I got a nade on it. Shit.
Hop on this one, man.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, at least 2 guys on it. There's 1 back showers.
Yeah, they're bottom.
Hold back trailer for us.
Alright, let's just get our composure.
We have a good lead.
One in trailer, NASA's in trailer.
Gotcha, trailer. 1 more back trailer.
Thanks, Rip.
1 side 10, I got naded. Let's go, they're 3 dead. Look over near wood, he's in trailer, they're nading it now. Front wood.
Oh,
Trailer, fuck.
It's late, I was dealing with that lower too. I would.
I got 1 off C, there's more. Go, cat B. Yeah, at least 2 guys on that, you're just pulling back showers. Spread out.
Bottom wood.
Spread out.
Come on, bottom wood. Get on it, get it.
Ah,
Guys.
fuck.
Damn.
They have wood right now, I'm hopping in. I got 1 out of wood.
C down.
Let's go. I'm on A.
Watch my nade at C.
Yeah, I got.
Bottom wood, fear creds.
Damn it.
Finish that kill these. There you go.
Shoot. Strikers.
All right, so right now we're in the first half of it. We're back on the mic. We did a little listen-in action. Got to hear a little bit of commentary from Revan. He's a beast shoutcaster. If we had the Skype set up instead of the game chat, I would have loved to have brought him on to cast, but unfortunately we weren't able to get that all worked out in time, and I'm going to take the blame for that one. But we are on board with Diesel, picking up Nassau, rocking that AK-47, and they only have C, so although they've got a 14-point lead, Hutch, they've got to get back in this game because there's a minute and 35 seconds left for the tides to turn, just like we saw last game.
Dude, I am
very similar.
I am loving the fact that these games are so close. Like, as you guys can see, it's only an 11-point game.
Yeah.
And they still have a whole other side to play. I mean, that's with only a minute 22 left. Like, you really can't ask for more as a spectator than to have close games almost every single time. Because no one honestly wants to see a total shutout, you know?
This has been the most exciting competitive Call of Duty I've ever seen.
Really? That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement.
This has been really exciting to watch. Different weapons. There's a lot of personalities. It's been, Dude, it is a bold statement of mine, but
I'm absolutely going to agree with you.
Yeah, you've watched a lot of competitive.
I've watched hours and hours.
Yeah,
and hours.
yeah. It's just been really enjoyable. It's a good mix of everybody, and there's a lot of different weapons being used. And although we've only even seen domination, the games have been close. We saw one team after being down by 60 come back and win.
Yeah.
We're seeing 10-point margins in games here. And last game, even wasn't it like about 10 or 12 going into the half?
Yeah.
And then the other team that was down ended up winning.
Yeah. It was a close game.
Yeah, so it's been really sweet to watch.
The other team was down 20 points and they won.
Now that isn't to say the excitement level of like watching a national championship or a championship Call of Duty match. I'm talking just in very generalized terms.
Like, these guys need to be more aggressive. If I was Juicer right now, he just saw 2 people dropping the kill feed. You don't need to creep up to the flag. You need to hop on that flag. Again, this is firing range. That nade radius is basically puts you in a position to nade B from any spawn point on the map.
This game type does not allow you to afford any time to think about it. You have to be extremely decisive
it's like
what you're going to execute.
It's like football, and you got to switch it to a running game instead of a passing game. You really just got to go inch by inch.
Final kill cam, nice little jump shot. 4 points.
Four
points for Peanut Butter Wolves, which I was informed is an underground hip-hop DJ.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah, did you get that tweet too?
I got that tweet.
Yeah, that was nice. People let us know.
If you guys are watching this right now and you guys follow these dudes on Twitter, anybody that you're watching, tweet at them and thank them for putting on a good show, because all these teams are playing their hearts out and it's just extremely fun to watch.
I think we should switch over to the lads on the next side.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I think we should cast more.
Yeah, we're definitely going to cast
more. We're in
more.
this.
Yeah, we're in it.
Final four, man. We only got the 2 games left.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. This has been going on. We had a couple technical snags, but everything else has been running really smoothly as far as getting a lot of people in. And this isn't like at a local event, you know.
No, this is thrown together in a week.
Yeah, in 5 days, and we're orchestrating all of these people that are online, bringing them in. We've got people from the UK, the US. We're running dedicated service, so. Really, all in all, it's actually been running smooth. I mean, when you're doing all this remotely, we're all scattered out all over, other than you and me being here. No one else is together, you know? So it's a lot of stuff going on from a lot of ends, and props to everybody that's making it run on the logistics side of things. And that really does include the players getting in and out of rooms quickly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, being attentive to
these
invites.
guys, just being punctual, just to get this many people show up to their matches on time without a hitch is unprecedented on this level. That's insane.
Yeah, so all in all, the organization has been epic. All to do it in one day, too. You know,
all right, let's talk about the game.
Cool, so we're on board with Striker right here, and we've got 11-7 lead here, kicking it off in the second half of domination, firing range, and right now they control BC, looking into trailer, shots fired, doesn't pick it up, and behind him is A that's uncapped. He's going to wait for some C spawn to people jump in, make sure no one gets on B. As his team comes in, they're going to have to grab A, and instead Striker's going to jump down and do it for them here, and gets taken out by Rock, which has got C4 well equipped. That C4 has made a very interesting dynamic to domination.
It's sort of been the difference maker. Like, it's just one thing that these guys, you can clearly tell that they're not used to anticipating, like, I need to look down on the ground and check for a C4 packet before I hop on this flag. And they're just unsuspecting, victims of a huge explosion. So, you know what? I'm
not hating it.
Yeah,
I'm not hating it.
I'm kind of into it. I like it, actually. So.
If you told me about it before the game, I was like, oh, that's rubbish, C4. But it's totally changed the dynamic of this game. And Rock, in that one example, had to have it already set up and just knew that they were hitting A. And as soon as they hit it, he just did the double X and blew it up. That was awesome.
All right, let's take a look at the score here because remember we've talked about this several times today, but that issue of fatigue, of team fatigue.
Yep.
And at this particular stage in the game, it all comes down to that. Like, can you as a team continue to stay focused while even though you've been playing Call of Duty for 3, 4, 5 hours straight. So
Yep.
a lot of these teams are like continuously playing like free-for-alls and staying warmed up in the off time and stuff like that. But
You have to because they're only coming in playing one game. There's no room for error, you know.
yeah, and if you look, these guys, literally 30 seconds ago they were triple capped.
Sure.
And they were able to kind of muster up the energy and the motivation or the momentum to push through and they just turned right back around and triple capped the other team. So, those are going to be the plays that are the difference makers in games like this.
And the lads
42 to 42.
Yeah, so they were only down by
game.
4 points. Now they control B and A, so they're right here in the next couple seconds will end up taking over that lead if they can continue to control this. We've got
They have
Striker.
to keep them 2 capped.
Yes.
And you know what? Furthermore, they have to keep playing aggressive. You want to keep going for those triple caps.
Nice.
That's 2 down, almost 3 down. Oh, going absolutely clutch with Striker
Striker
getting
taking
a
a-
3-piece
yes.
by the C flag, and they're going to go ahead and hop
Ooh,
on the flag
C4
right
on
now.
there if he gets double C, and Rock does it again. I saw it. He wasn't looking at it, and he had the C4 set up on on
Did
C
that just
there.
happen?
Yeah, it
Oh,
happened. He did the double tap and got a 2-piece with the C4, throwing him off, not allowing them to get the 3 cap. We're on board with Sam 5000 trying to control top wood. They're in a good position here. He's looking at trying to take out top 10. They fired some shots, but he didn't pick up anybody there, bud.
Hey, Fliz, every time that's the first time I've ever heard you flub. That's the first time I've ever heard you. You know how many hours I've heard you talk? And that's the first time I've ever heard you flub. That's actually a compliment.
Yeah, no,
I want you to understand what I'm saying.
I know, I talk so fast, and I'm surprised by myself sometimes that it doesn't happen more, to be honest with you.
Honestly, though, seriously, it is a rare talent to be able to speak very quickly and abruptly respond to people and never say, like, and then complete logical, relevant, pertinent sentences. So that's me giving you props.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. And they almost got that 3 cap there, but instead they kind of switched off CNA. It looks like these guys. But the lads, Hutch coming in big. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left.
This
Striker
is it
has
right
been
here.
huge.
This
Let's
is-
look at the scoreboard real quick. Striker 12-4, followed by Sam and Fear Crabs and NASA. That is a solid team right there.
Yeah, I can't say enough about Sam and NASA, and I'm glad that we've been on board with these other 2 guys, Fear Crabs and Striker. 'Cause
Yeah.
they've never even. I shouldn't say that they haven't popped up on my radar, but I've just never seen any of their gameplay. And Striker, in particular, this game went absolutely big earlier and basically took out the entire team single-handedly, backed by Trailer.
I think that was really where it was the game changer.
That
right there.
was,
that
yeah,
was when
after that, they
the
had them
4
triple
point, yeah,
capped,
and they
yeah.
got the triple cap and all that stuff.
They got a nice 20-point lead here.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, it's 16 points because of the last
Right.
game, but they got a nice 16-point lead. They have them 2 capped. They're losing B.
They lost C.
There it is right here.
So this could be a turn of events as well, and the game
Yeah.
continues to be close as now they are 3 capped, and now that margin is going to close down. They're able to pull off C, and all 4 of them are on the map. We're on board with NASA. He's got the AUG out, kind of set up in trailer. See if he can take him out. Nose up top. Wood takes out Rock with a wonderful headshot. Hopefully no C4 laid down anywhere, as he must have missed that guy in the corner of firing range, but it looks like they're going to pick up B as he's pushing in an A, and now they're going to be aggressive, going for a 3 cap. I don't think they're going to get B. Juicer cleaned it up, so I think they're going to split it up and get C and A again, but whatever. With time dwindling down, we've talked about this before, Hutch.
They only have
gotta
a 6.
scramble.
They only have a 6-point lead right now. If they're not careful, they're going to lose that.
They're gonna
It
lose
looks like
A
they're going
here.
to drop the A flag.
But it looks like they're going to be able to pick up B. But he jumped off of that. You got to still try to keep on that, and he gets taken
Oh, this
out.
is bad. This is super bad for this
They
game.
still got A and C, though. As of right now, they're still holding A and C. Sam's going to pick up B. Nicely. Well done, lad.
That's it right there.
Yes, that is.
That right there. Sam's play of the game right there, being almost the last one alive and still picking up that B flag. I think that might be.
That put the
play
nail
of
in the
game
coffin, no doubt about it. Sam's going to definitely. It's sometimes those small plays, though, that end up being the biggest, you know?
Yeah.
I think that in conjunction with strikers as well were some of the biggest moments that happened in this game, that he was able to still pick that up and get that 3 cap. And they're gonna lock it in. They got enough of a lead here. With
When
time
you
down.
do that, though, when you clear off an entire team, and by the time they spawn in their triple cap, that absolutely destroys your morale.
Oh, it's the worst
When
feeling
there's 40
spawning in
when there's-
triple
When there's
cap.
45 seconds left in the game, so now as you can see, Sam's team, Striker, and Sam and the other 2, they're just, I mean, it's sort of a walk in the park after
Yeah.
that. After you do that much damage, it's really hard to recover. So, exciting game. That was awesome.
No doubt about it. So we'll get back in tune here with Eric and see who he wants to talk to. We'll pass it off to him before we go into the next match.